Hi, everybody. So I found out that I'd made a mistake. Somebody had emailed me and said, hey, you made an error in your number 30. And what I did basically was I forgot when I was making the formula for the volume, I did the area of the base of the triangle and I forgot to multiply it by 10 because if you took this and stacked it on its end, the height of it would be 10. So I need to correct that. Let me real quick point out that what's happened is we're taking the area of a triangle and we're multiplying it by the height. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height times 10. All right. The 10 is the height and the 1/2 reduces that down to a 5. And this is where the mistake was that will pop up as we go through this process. Remember that v, when we take the derivative of it, will become dv dt, and it's given to us that the dv dt is 5. Okay. Now, when we take the derivative by the product rule, remember it's 5b times h, and I did this, I took the derivative of the second, and that's the dh dt, and then I added to that with the derivative of the first, that's the db dt. You're really supposed to do the derivative of the first times the second, and then the derivative of the second times the first, but because you end up with an addition in the middle, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, if you are looking at the quotient rule, you have to follow the order because of the subtraction in there. All right. So we end up having some things we need to work with here. And what I mean by that is, look, we've got this b, we have a dh dt, and we have this db dt that we've got to get rid of as well. So we need some relationship information. And that relationship information is going to come from this triangle here. So the base of the triangle is 3, the height of the triangle is 4, and I wrote the 4 off over here, trying not to confuse, but because I put the h there, I didn't want it to get muddled. Here's my variable b. So the base here and the height here are in proportion to the base here and the overall height, which is the 4. So we create this proportion. So we have h over b is equal to 4 over 3. Now, a couple of things I did. So the first thing I did was I cross multiplied and I got 3h is equal to 4b, and I found out that b is equal to 3/4 h. This will become important later because we know that our h is 1 at the moment that we're trying to determine what the rate of change is. And so in place of b, we can replace 1 times 3/4 or 3/4. Then, using that same relationship, I can say h is equal to 4/3 b, or you could really say 3/4 h is equal to b, just depending on how you want to work through it. And then you take the derivative, so you get dh dt is equal to 4/3 db dt, or dh dt times 3 over 4 is equal to db dt. And this is the one we actually end up using, because we're trying to replace in our equation the db dt, and we know that db dt is 3/4 dh dt, and that's what ends up getting put in there. And then over here, the b, you'll see, becomes 3/4. And it's really 3/4 h, but because h is 1, you just get 3/4. And you have your 3/4 dh dt, but again, h is 1, so you just have the 3/4. The 5s. Remember, the 5 was given to us for the change in volume, and this 5 comes from the formula, as does this 5. So they cancel, and I'm left with 1 is equal to 3/4 times dh dt plus 3/4 dh dt, which is 1 is equal to 6/4 dh dt, and you flip, and you get 4/6 or 2/3. And because it's a change in height, it's a meters per an unit of time, and that's minutes. So we have 2/3 meter per minute. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, and I appreciate the information that I made that mistake. Thanks, folks. Have a good day.